Hello, it's me, Sunfire SG, and welcome back to the Obsidian Order Season 3. Today we've got a little bit of a special episode. You might notice, if you are a member of the channel, that it's members only. I don't normally do members only videos, but considering this is a video for you guys specifically, it's probably best that it's members only first and foremost, and then it'll come out to everybody else later on in the week. So, this is a thank you for all the support. I appreciate it. I've just noticed that this is borked. Let's go fix that. Luckily, I did have some stone bricks on my inventory. Alright, okay, that's looking better. There we go. So this is the operations area. We needed a farm. It's actually part of the mine, but we needed a farm. I put it in here, and I just wanted to decorate in here a little bit. And because we did that side, we figured we might as well do this side. And over here, I've done some dripstone farms, and we've got a clay farm, which is going to be very handy soon enough because, oops, not that one, because we've got a new shop from one of the server members and they want clay, and clay I can provide. Now, let's get to the meat and gravy of this video, right? Thank you for your support of the channel. It does mean a huge amount. And if we head up here, I've actually built you all a shop each. So you've all got a special place here in Petropolis. And we can start off probably down here. Yeah, down here is perfect, actually. So we've got Yisha. Yisha in the Sky with Diamonds. This is her record store. Now, Yisha and I have been friends for many, many years. Heck, I think we've been friends more than half of my life now, which is really kind of crazy considering she lives on the other side of the world. But she wanted a record store. We filled it with some of her favourite records in here. The Cowboy Bebop OST, for example, and then I believe this one is, what was this called? Symphonicus? Yeah, 11 Episodius. Episodius? I don't know if my pronunciation is very good on that, but Symphonicus, I know, is correct. And yeah, we worked really hard at kind of getting every record. We even managed to get the creator music disc as well. And not just the music box, look, the actual disc. Yeah, we've got the full track. We've been hitting a few of the trial chambers in between episodes and just kind of farming keys and gathering ourselves together so when we do find a new one we can grab that, including, look, we even got a mace, the bug squisher. I did have a little clip for that, but I can't find it anymore, so I think I've lost it. But we've got that fully maxed out on all the enchantments, and we can do some PvP now. Not that I'm very good at it, but we could do it. We've also got... Did I show this off? This isn't anybody in particular. This is just Jerry's legendary milkshake bar. So we've got a nice little milkshake bar there. But this is a supporter of the channel. This is Zoocrafted. He is a joiner, and I see a lot of his work on my sort of personal Facebook page, and he is very, very good. I always like seeing what he's creating, what he's putting out there. We used to play Minecraft together quite a lot, and also very talented in Minecraft, I will say. But if I had the money, I'd probably fly him out to New Zealand to actually help with my horrible, horrible, tiny, tiny house to try and get more storage in and make it less terrible. Because it's terrible. It's so tiny. I just recently bought a cat tower for my cat, and I can barely move. I live in a shed. Right, we've got Bojangles and Son. This is our little archer place. We've been collecting a bunch of arrows from the chambers, putting them in here, but also I've been doing a bit of trading with them as well, just because, you know, it's good to... We probably need another one in here that has arrows for sale. Because, yeah, I can trade sticks all I want, but arrows are probably handy to have as well, if I need them. Right, next floor. Let's have a look at the other big shops that we've done for supporters. Let's have a look. We've got a couple of ones here. I don't know if I've shown them off, but we've got What's Shakin' Bacon, which is our little pig breeder / pork farm. We've got the Petropolis Fried Chicken, yeah, for our chicken supplies, which I think should probably be doing quite well now. Can we have a look in that chest, please? Yeah, we're doing very well. We've got lots of chicken. Good. Now, over this side is where we are. We've got our shop for my friend Lunny, who sadly passed away quite a few years ago now. But good friend, always like to remember his, you know, honor his memory as such. So we always put in a little thing for him. Usually a library. I don't know why. He wasn't really a big reader, but I always thought he was incredibly smart. So we've got that there. We've got Lamud. That is Cranky's shop, which I don't know if he's changed his prices to not be... No, he's not. He still wants axolotls. We have got Brainless Hayaz Darn It All High Fashion Boutique. So we've got a lovely little leather merchant here who's selling very fancy wares. I use so many of the armor trims in this. It was so expensive. I used so many diamonds and other materials to kind of make more and more of these little trims. But I think it worked out quite well. It looks nice. I like it. Very colourful in here, which I do dig. And I like the... It was supposed to be like... almost like a fashionista logo, but it kind of is slightly intimidating because it looks like a demon from Diablo. With the horns and like some weird little mouth parts and then a big evil grin. But, I mean, I still dig it. I like it. I like it. Now, if this is your shop and you're looking at it and going, oh, I don't really like it, let me know. I'm happy to change it. This a feedback thing, if you want something different, let me know. I'm happy to change it. I don't mind. We have got, wrong one, this one here, the Bad Llama's Block Swap Shop. Now, Llama is also a server member as well, and a friend, yes. But she's not been too well, so I decided to jump on and get this shop done for her. One, because she supports the channel, but two, she had ideas for making a block swap shop anyway, so we figured let's do it together. She gave me some ideas for design, and then we put it all together. So each one of these has got like different garbage in it. Well, no, I say garbage, it's not garbage. One man's trash is another man's treasure, so to speak. So let's have a read of the book, shall we? Welcome, this is the Bad Llama's Block Swap Shop, or the BS for short. If you have unwanted items or surplus stock, feel free to dump it here. See something you want/need in a chest, grab it. It doesn't need to be a full stack to be eligible, just whatever you have lying around. Our stock's not organized and is always changing, so take your time and look through all the barrels. See if you can find some hidden treasures within. More stock upstairs. So yes, we have got more stock up here as well. I haven't filled everything out, but I've been chucking stuff in all the barrels where I can. But this little machine here is kind of the main crux of what we're doing here. So if we head down here, you can see this little machine is filled with different shulkers of different colors. That will be explained shortly. Let's have a look at this book, shall we? Welcome to the BS Box Distribution System, or BSBDS for short. For the price of one $1 token, you will receive a shulker with an assortment of blocks for your next build. Many of these blocks will match the color of the box. Oops. Oh. Rules. You must use at least one of each of the blocks inside the box in your build. You may supplement this palette with your own blocks of choice. This is so the build will not clash with your aesthetic for your base. Return the shulker and any unused materials after you have finished for it to be restocked and added back into rotation. This system is evolving, so your feedback is much appreciated. If you want more blocks in the box or some fun wildcards, let us know. We want this to be a fun challenge that also cuts down a little on resource collection. Have fun, try new things. We look forward to seeing what wacky creations you create with these color themes. Any questions, reach out to Sunfire for clarification or ideas. Thanks. So yeah, if they chuck a $1 token in here for my little monetary system, it will spit out a shulker and it will be of a certain color. Now that color obviously will have a lot of blocks which are similar tones, similar colors. So with the red box, I think maybe have, let's actually grab one out so you can see. What have we got on the red? We've got like generic building blocks, your greys and your blacks and your other things like that. But then we've got things like redstone blocks, red terracotta, red glazed terracotta, mangrove blocks, things that maybe you wouldn't necessarily use in your builds because it doesn't really go with your aesthetic for your base. And we kind of want to push people out of their comfort zones a little and provide a bit of a fun building challenge. So you've got that little machine and I hope people use it. I really do. I don't know if anyone will, but I hope people do. Now we've also got this shop here. This is Tempe Builds Botanic Wonders. We had a good long discussion in the YouTube comments on what to do here, and I really like the idea. So we've gone with, you can't really see it because I've covered it up with stuff because I've been very busy building this. But it's supposed to be a map of the world. There's that's supposed to be South America, some tropical ocean, the Antarctic. Up here we've got the Arctic, and there was some more stuff behind it, but you can't see because of all the plants. But I do like the range of plants that we've got here. Obviously, the vines have got a little out of hand in places, but you know what? That's fine. Get rid of those. But we've got a nice range of plants here. I wanted to use a lot more of the copper as well. I really like how that sort of turned out. I thought I'd waxed that, but maybe I haven't. I might need to come back and wax that. Now, up here is very much similar sort of vein. Just busy. I wanted to make these spaces, because they are fairly small. That's why we've gone for 2 floors in most of them. I wanted to kind of make it feel very homely and lived in. Not just like a big shopping mall where there's a lot of high roofs and empty spaces. I wanted it to feel more like a boutique. And I think we've kind of nailed that there. But again, if you want anything changed, let me know. And then finally we got Market with an Adventure Bee, Cafe and Bakery. The Adventure Bee family have been incredibly kind to me, very generous, and I appreciate them immensely over the last couple of years. They've been very, very helpful. Even in times where, life wasn't going too well for me, they were checking in on me, which was really kind. And they've been very generous in the past with, I mentioned I liked Seattle Kraken, and they sent me some stuff because that's where they're from. Just incredibly kind. Very, very kind. I can't stress that enough. Kind. But I did a little cafe for them, a little bakery. And it's because it reminds me of a bakery I went to over here in New Zealand, which was a bee bakery. And they had a hive behind plexiglass and inside the actual cafe. So you got to see the bees flying in and out and how they were going through the combs and looking after the hive. It was very fascinating watching them sort of make the honey and feed the larvae and stuff like that. Very, very fascinating. And yeah, I liked the idea of it. And we've got, that's the sand, yeah, the concrete powder. I quite like the look of that. It's just slightly dulled. I think I was going to use lapis and it was too bright. So I've gone with that. But yeah, nice little cafe here too. Very homely. And I think that might be all on this floor. We've got a few more up on the top floor, which kind of explains why we were doing the clay stuff. We've got our Italian restaurant, Passed Away. What is it with me and terrible puns, man? Like, I'm full of them. I'm full of terrible puns. We've got our lovely chefs here. We've got a lot of pasta dishes and rabbit stews and delicious food available. And in a little upstairs area too. But again, having that extra floor, making it feel a bit more closed in, really adds to the feeling here. This feels more like a boutique restaurant than, a chain restaurant, which is what I want. I want it to feel unique. We've also got, before we go to that one, that's the next one, although I'm going to talk to, this is Andy Days' shop. I'm going to talk to Andy Days and see if he wants to change the color of the glass, because it kind of clashes. I just picked random colors, and a lot of these walls are covered up, so we might go with like a brown industrial type glass, right? I feel like that might be better for the store. Like, I think the windows could still be there, but having a different color might be better. I'll talk to him, see what he says. But I know Adela, she did her gallery and she said it's a bit small, so we've extended it out so it's much bigger now. And I kind of like that because, again, we're not trying to make this a dystopia. It does feel like a dystopia, like we're living in a shopping mall. I'm trying to dull that down a little bit and kind of make it feel more like, yes, there are lots of shops here, but it's about actual stuff that is important to people, like, not necessarily just stuff. Art's one of those things that you can kind of treasure for an entire lifetime. And I love the idea of having an art boutique here, because not only are people going to need art for the upstairs apartments, which we will check out as well. The upstairs apartments, it's not just that. It's, you could come here and just enjoy it. It's like a little mini museum, right? But you get to actually meet the artist. She's got a little easel here. She's got some paint on the floor. I really love how this turned out. It's looking really beautiful. I love it. She's done a really good job with this. Now, I might get rid of these lights. I put them up there because I was a little worried about stuff spawning, but we could probably go ahead and maybe just stick some carpet on top of there, right? Just kind of cover that up, and then we don't need all these lights up here. I'll ask her, and we'll see what comes out. Now we've got... Oh, there's a cat. Hello. There is Squid's Coffee Shop, which, yes, it's okay. You are more than welcome to put your coffee shop in here, bud. That's all good. We've got Mantis's Organic Grocery Store in here. And then a few more to do. Not many stores on this level. But we've got the Rocket Shop by Andy Days. Now, he mentioned... Well, I mentioned that I'd love a little Victorian type theme in here, and maybe like a model railway type thing with minecarts running around. And he's actually come up with something better. I really like what he's done here. It feels very old world Victorian, and I can kind of dig that. I love the rustic feeling of it. Can I get in this? Oh, I can. Oh, I can't see anything from here, but I guess this is where I live now. Yeah, I live in this tube. Cool. I love stuff like that. It's just silly, but I love it. And he's got the rockets here for sale. He's asking for clay balls, and that's why we've been making clay downstairs in mine, because one, I want to keep him building, so having him fully stocked out with clay, really handy. But two, I do a lot of flying around. I don't really have land I can run across. It's just ocean, and I don't like swimming. So we tend to fly everywhere, and rockets are a must. So we've got that too. Now, let's go upstairs and check out some of the buildings. So this is the bigger floor. We want to go up a level. Here we go. So we've got lots of little rooms, and they are very, very pokey. They are kind of like cabins in a way. But I anticipate the people living here aren't wanting to spend much time crammed in their room. Like, yeah, it's nice to have an escape, right? It's nice to come in here, have a snooze, have a sit down, have a cup of tea. Great stuff. But I want people who live here to be out enjoying the amenities, right? I want them to go fishing. I want them to go diving. I want them to be working at jobs and living a life, using the amenities, going to the restaurants, just enjoying themselves, right? So all of these are fully done. All of them have like a second layer if I can fit it in. And I kind of dig how they turned out. It's, like I said, it is kind of pokey in here, but it works. It really does. And it does kind of feel like a ship's cabin. I don't know if anybody here is, watching has been on ships or cruise liners or anything like that. Your cabins are not really big. Your cabins are fairly small. And, you're meant to spend most of your time out of them, right? Enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the amenities, enjoying the world around you. That's kind of what we want to do here. And I think with these ones, we've got the bigger ones just below us. We've got these ones here. I think for the next layer up, I might even put in like graffiti and stuff and just kind of make it a little more rough and ready, yeah? Put a bit of graffiti on the walls, kind of make this a little bit rougher than the other places. But it still looks good. We're getting there. We probably want maybe another layer up here, or maybe this is enough. I'm not entirely sure yet. But that is the upper area done as well, or what's done so far. It's starting to come together. It's starting to look very nice. And I think that is where we'll leave it this episode. We do have a bunch of stuff coming up to do. We've got a new competition, and it's worth many golden tickets, and I want those golden tickets because I want to make a stick that can, if I tap someone with it, it's going to launch them halfway across the map. That's my goal for this season. And the competition is to make something that represents you as a person. And it's I don't know how to fit Crazy Catman or Giant Goofball into that space. So I'm going to have to do a bit of planning on that and try and figure out how I can represent myself in that space. Hopefully that'll be coming soon, but it may be a little way down the line because it might take a little bit of playing around and figuring stuff out. But we also have another raid of a trial chamber with Cranky. He has been my buddy, going between a bunch of different trial chambers and just gathering up keys, gathering up loot. It's how we got the mace, it's how we got the music discs, and we've just been kind of raking it in. They are fun as a fun little challenge. I do enjoy doing them, and it's nice getting the unique loot as well. So if you've not really played much Minecraft since the update, I highly recommend it. It is a very fun update. Do enjoy it. Anyway, like I've said at the start of the video, to those who are supporting via Patreon or via the YouTube membership system, thank you very much. Bottom of my heart, thank you. I never expect people to even consider a membership. That's why I make it incredibly cheap. Just, if people want to do it, they can do it, but don't feel obligated. It is just a very big kindness on your part. Let's put it that way. It's very much appreciated on my part, but you guys are very kind. I appreciate you immensely. Anyway, I am going to leave it there. I'm getting all emotional. Woo. And next episode, geez, how to do that? Next episode, like I said, we will try and focus maybe on the build challenge. I think that's probably what I want to get onto first. But we'll see how productive I am. So keep an eye out on the channel. Lots of new fun stuff coming. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.